Hello, it's oh my God, I'm happy to be here. Hello, again, this is in all the things. In my opinion, everything discussed in this video is for commentary, education, and consumer awareness. Love that. Hello to LiveGood. Dear God. Hello, squirrels, Neurokin, and new viewers. Welcome back to the chaos. Today we're doing a little LiveGood hype check because the claims coming out of this company, some big ones. LiveGood says they've got the best. Oh my God, I hope that I'm not muted. They've got the best supplements on the market. Highest quality, lowest price, clean ingredients, doctor formulated, the whole marketing rainbow. But when an MLM company makes a promise that shiny, it deserves a closer look. So in this video, we're watching founders Ben Galinsky and Dr. Goodkin walk through every single LiveGood product, from multivitamins to CBD oil to mushroom coffee, and together we're gonna break down what's fact, what's fluff, and what might be a deceptive marketing flag under FTC's rules against unfair or misleading claims. We'll check for the usual logical fallacies, pseudoscience alerts, and some good old-fashioned hype inflation. So, I don't know what I'm supposed to say now. Fuckery's afoot? Oh, I can't say that yet. Oh my God. I don't know, when a company builds its entire reputation on being better than everyone else, yet leans on the same unverified wellness buzzwords as every other MLM. It's not innovation, it's marketing dressed up as science, and it deserves to be fact checked. So I hope there's some smart people in the chat because I certainly need some help. So let's roll. Right to the chat before we start because I need to chat. I need to chat a little bit before we start. Also, we've got a title, we've got a thumbnail. I'm just gonna pat myself on the back, and we did the thumbnail for yesterday, so I'm caught up. Oh my God! Hello, live chat. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see everybody. A little bit better day than yesterday. You know? Oh, look! We've got Scully and we can see the pink. That's all I wanted. We're done with the stream. We got Scully. You can see, look, pink coffee, pink bubblegum, pink glasses. Here's what happened. Everyone's like, we don't care about Scully. Listen, I went to FedEx because FedEx printed Scully wrong. And I knew it was wrong because you know my love of rulers. I know I sent it right because I've been doing this for a million years, okay? He handed it to me the first time and I was like, I know this is 24 by 36. I know it's 24 by 36. And I was like, do I have spoons to address this? No. We just came home to the tree house and I cut it, okay? Scully got trimmed, all right? So then, today, I went to FedEx, and I went in, and I just said, hey, I need 16 by 24, 50% black. And they're like, do you have a file? And I was like, I just need 50% black, 16 by 24. I've never heard of someone needing a file for that. I've never heard of it, okay? I was like, you need a file for 50% black? I don't know, graphic designers in the chat. Graphic designers in the chat, or replay crew, have you ever heard of someone needing a file for 50% black? Oh, hi, Burger. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Burger. Hi. Burger's here. So she was like, just email it to us. Like, go home, get the file, and email it to us. And I was like, no. Y'all printed it wrong last time when I messaged it to you. I'm not. It was way wrong last time. Okay. And she was like, oh. And I was like, so you're saying I can upload it and I can email it to you now and you can check if you get it and I can make sure it's right? She's like, sure, you can do that. His name is Caspian. We call him Casper Burger. We call him Champy. We call him Champer Noodle. We call him Nunu Champ. He's got a lot of names. Anyways, so I go to Canva, and I think I go to 7C, 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 or whatever the hex code is for half gray. Hi. And happy Canadian Thanksgiving. And I export it from Canva, high-res PDF, whatever. I just want, so that is like a movie poster lit thing. Whatever it is. And so initially we got a plug that was a dimmer, so I was like, okay, cool. It didn't work. So I exported it PDF and I emailed it straight to them. And I wasn't trying to cut the line. I wasn't trying to be the spirit of a Karen. And if you're a delightful Karen in the chat, we love you so much. So I was just waiting to see if they got the email. I wasn't trying to cut the line. I was just waiting for them to say, hey, howdy, hey, we got the email. And then for them to tell me, like, what day to come back. And, hi. You gonna rest your head? I'm not choking him. I'm just seeing if he wants to rest his head. If y'all want to tell me what other names you call your flu, feel free to. Anyways, so I'm waiting there. You know that thing that you do? Well, my cashiers used to do it, where your customer has asked you to do something or made a request. Then you start having these conversations where you specifically don't make eye contact with the customer because they've asked you to do something and then you don't know how to do it, so somebody else is doing it for you. And so you're specifically not making eye contact with the customer. That's what was happening. So I was like, it's not a big deal to me. I'm just wanting to know if you got my email and if you understand it's the correct size. That's literally all I'm waiting for. And I can't stand for very long because of my endo. So I'm just leaning on the counter to take the weight off my torso. Are you Copernicus? So she's like, oh yeah, we got it. And I was like, okay. And she's like, it'll take a little bit to print it. And I was like, so should I come back tomorrow? And she's like, oh no, we're going to print it right now. Hi. You okay? He's 12. You're ready to get down? Are you ready to get down? I'll let you down anytime you want. Just let me know. Okay. Would you like to get down now? That is unpleasant, but I know you like to lick me. You're a sweet boy, and I know this is sweet. The texture is unpleasant. I know this is a sweet gesture, and I love that for you. This is very uncomfortable. Bye, Stacy. Thanks for coming in. Would you like to go down? I would like to stop this, but I love you. Okay? There you go. Go through your tunnel. Oh, thank you. Would you like to go through your tunnel? Hey, go through your tunnel. You're not done yet? Okay. I am unpleasantly textured right now. I love you. I don't really love your tongue though, but I love you. Oh. You are a good boy. No. Okay. We're still working on the tunnel. Anyways, so she trims it for me and she's like, oh no, I'm a centimeter off. Is that going to be okay? And I was like, sure is. They weren't a centimeter off last time. They were like inches off. I wasn't like, oh my God, they're a centimeter off. 16 and 24 are many, 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 many centimeters off. And 36 and 24 are many, 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 many centimeters off. So there are many dog hairs on me. And I know I lint rolled myself yesterday. And And I'm confused because I'm sorry. I'm distracted. I know this is an unpleasant sound, but I have many dog hairs on me and I'm over texturized right now, even though I love my dog very much. I don't enjoy being licked, but I love my dog and he loves to lick me. And he is a good boy. This is also why we have lint rollers in the chat. Okay, pretty good. Cover your ears. Oh. Maybe I need to invest in some Swiffers. Okay, apologies. Back on track. Oh no. I am embracing the dog hair by lint rolling myself. Oh no. Okay. Hello, I'm DeeCee. I am an MLM dropout. I'm also autistic, and I am seeming to be struggling with functioning at the moment. But we'll see what happens. I got out of MLM in 2022, and we're back, baby. I was in Young Living, and I was also in Mary Kay, not at the same time, but I was in Mary Kay first, and I was in, obviously, Young Living second. Young Living screwed me up way more than Mary Kay did, but I sold a lot in Mary Kay. I was stacked into a lot in Young Living. And we're going to check out the LiveGood hype tonight. We are doing 31 streams in 31 days. We're on day 13, which 13 is a good day in October, even though it is an odd number, but I think it's a favorite day among October lovers. So, hello, Marie. I'm just gonna sanitize my hand one more time. I'm glad everyone's here. Oh, before we start, since it's October and candy's on the table, this is a very important question and I've been thinking about it all day. I'm not going to start a fight about sandwiches. However, this is very important to me to know. It's a poll. It's a poll about candy. Does chocolate count as candy? Yes or no? Now, I don't think that chocolate counts as candy because chocolate's in its own category to me. I know you get chocolate. I know you get chocolate when you go Halloween door to door. However, in my mind, chocolate. It is in its own grouping. I thought Taylor Swift's number was 89. No? I think chocolate is like an elevated, separate category. Good thing we didn't ask about sandwiches and hamburgers tonight. I'm like, so if I voted, I would count no. My wife and I met in September and our love affair blossomed in October of that year. I recall that fall, what it was like being with her this time of year, and that was 22 years ago. Oh, cute. Oh, she was born in 89? I thought she liked 89. Call it, does Tootsie Roll's not chocolate though. Right, so like Snickers are chocolate candy. I'm talking about Dove chocolate, or the chocolate you got me for my birthday. Correct? Oh, okay. No. Melissa Q. I don't count a hamburger as a sandwich. My dad counts a hamburger as a sandwich because it is meat between two buns. I do not count a hamburger as a sandwich because, let's say you're done with church on Sunday and someone invites you over for a sandwich. Okay, not really a pull. Someone says, hey, we're going out for hamburgers. That's a completely different pull than, hey, we're going out for sandwiches. It's a completely different pull. It's a completely different, separate, like, oh my God, we're going out for hamburgers. It's like, my father, ex-cow's like, oh, meat between two pieces of bread, that counts as a sandwich. No, it does not. And I know. Hershey Kiss, different category. Andy's Web chocolate. Does a grilled cheese not count as a sandwich because there's no meat? Grilled cheese is in a delectable category by itself. It's an elevated, delectable category. It's an elevated, like, it's like a saint of sandwiches. Oh my God, hot dogs. My family has been in a fight about this. We fight in a fun way. We fight about this so much. Like, literally so much. Oh my God. Oh my God, Mr. Lushy. Mr. Lushy's not going to let me come visit now. Oh my God. I understand. I understand the idea that it's bread surrounding meat, okay? But when someone says, hey, would you like to come over for a sandwich? Now, depending on your sandwich creating abilities, okay, fine. If you make delicious sandwiches, I will consider your offer, okay? But if someone's like, hey, you want sandwiches for dinner? Depending on how good your sandwich making abilities are, maybe yes, maybe no. But if someone's saying, okay, I say after church because growing up we went to church. Someone's like, hey, you want to come over for sandwiches? Or let's go out to eat for sandwiches. Well, coming over for sandwiches, maybe not, probably not. Or, hey, do you want to go out for hamburgers? Yeah, I want to go out to Fuddruckers for hamburgers. Yes, I do. And if you're vegan, I'm so sorry. So if you want to go out for grilled cheese on sourdough bread, yes, I do. The TISM debate between you two are going to get epic. Listen, I have also gotten to a fight that I almost started crying about Star Wars. I know we have to start this. Everyone's like, why do we even follow your channel? Oh my God. Wait. Hello, Nikki. How do I feel about open sandwiches like avocado toast, like open avocado toast? I put it in a breakfast category. Oh God. Oh my God, wait. We're gonna have to do a members only stream. I was like, here's a burning ball of death. Let's just burn your channel down. You had a grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup for dinner? Oh, I love that. I love that so much. The Reuben, a Vienna sausage. Lots of things have categories in my brain, and there's a limited chance they're going to be put in new categories. But if you make a good argument, I am open to changing my mind. I just think that chocolate is an elevated. It is in a different category. I have, what are they called? You know the nerds that are surrounding the Chewy? Oh my God. Forgetting how to do my multiplication last night was so embarrassing. I'm good at multiplication. And I was talking to my sister, and she was like, are you okay that your medication impacts you like this? And I was like, well, I mean, I can function with limited pain, so I have to think about it. And it's like, I don't know. Brandy Lee, does this count as sent 5 DeeCee memberships? Guess what happened? I offloaded my files. Where's our... Wait. Locate file. We're just gonna have to locate the file real quick. I don't even know where it is. iCloud. Desktop. OBS. Nope. OBS. Just please hold. Streaming supplies. Visual sound bites. Maybe we should... I did something I shouldn't have done. I'm concerned about what I did earlier.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard you wanted to see me.
I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Welcome. Oh my God, thank you. I think. I cannot see it. Thank you, Brandy Lee. Thank you for supporting the kazoos. BMO, welcome. I'm not sure how to say your name, but very welcome. Elizabeth, welcome. Nerd clusters. Gummy clusters, something like that. Sarah, welcome. Go for K, welcome. Welcome. Here's the Discord membership. Nightbot will bring up the link. I would maybe agree with the idea that hot dogs could be tacos because of the way the bread similarly reflects the taco shell. I might consider the idea after arguing about it. I might consider it. Here's a distracting bit of lore. I microwave my ice cream, and it's not because it's cold. I just like it melty. I would invest in a super freezer to make my ice cream as hard as possible, and I would invest in a baby spoon that's all metal, and if I couldn't find one, I would probably invest in one from the early 90s because I like eating my ice cream as slow as possible. So, the yin and yang of ice cream eating is here. Candy corn is not candy, it's rubber. Thank you very much, Brandy Lee. Oh, I forgot to do this. Locate file. Please hold. Oh my god. Halloween. Open.
I love you.
Alright, let us watch this video. Save. Quit. And please hold. Apologies. A 100 filler words. $445 pauses. Select all. Let's just see how. Should be done in 30 seconds. Apologies. Sloppy Joe's on a torta roll. What is a torta roll? I consider anything a taco if it's on tortilla bread. If I have sloppy joes but put it on tortilla bread, I call it a taco. That is an interesting perspective, Michaela. That's a very interesting perspective. I've never thought about that before. I have never thought about that before. So the bread defines the name? So anything that would go in a hot dog bun would be a hot dog? And anything that would go in a burger bun would be a burger? And anything that would go in a sandwich bun? A sandwich bun. Anything that would go in a... like between two pieces of like bread would be a sandwich? Quit. I'm not sure what I did, but I really messed up my computer today. That is okay. We'll figure it out. Don't you dare serve me Sloppy Joe and call it a hamburger. No, Sloppy Joes are completely different. Sloppy Joes are completely different. Sloppy Joes are not a sandwich and they're not a burger. They are Sloppy Joes. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, dang it. Our poll is still up, isn't it? 78% of y'all think that chocolate does count as candy. I don't... Wait, but why? Because it's sweet? Because it has... Do y'all consider fudge candy? Do y'all consider caramel apples candy? Don't even say it. Y'all consider caramel apples candy? Don't even say it. Okay, we're doing a poll. Stop. Stop it right now. Do you consider consider caramel apples candy? Don't even say it. Oh my god. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look at it. Oh my god, I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to look at it, guys. Oh my god, you're... Oh my god, I can see the answers, and I said I wasn't gonna look, and I can see them. I can see them. I can see them. Dear God. Oh my god.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Before we
Oh my god. Caramel canceled out the hell. No. You're telling me the bite, the caramel, how it feels in your mouth counts as candy? Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, I don't understand. Mr. Lushy, what do you mean? Chocolate is candy because it's in the candy section at the store and rings up as candy at registers where I work. Okay, but is it classified that way because that's easiest for the cashiers to ring it up that way? In terms of being able to sell it easily and to tag it that way for cashiers. In terms of taste and elevated taste and how it sits and like hits your taste buds, does it I mean, there's semi-dark chocolate chips in the baking section. There's dark chocolate chips in the baking section. Sorry, guys. This is my brain all day long. Sorry, guys. Everyone's like, we've been here for 40 minutes. We want to watch the video. It makes no difference for cashiers. Okay. Well, I didn't know. Because y'all have the scanners. They're just their own thing? Okay. In my brain, they are different. They're very different. Like, in my mind, sour straws are very different than chocolate. Michaela said, my autism likes things in nice boxes, so if it is a certain ingredient in candy, then anything that has the ingredient is candy to me. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but it does to me. A chocolate covered raisin? Different types of candy, different sections of the candy aisle. Okay. Okay, this is a sour straw. Sour Punch Bites, incredibly inferior to sour straws, okay? They're made by the same company, I think. Do not even think if you can find the Sour Punch Bites that they're the same thing, because they are not. And the blue and the red are the blue, red, and the green. You should try all of them. But don't even think for 1 second that they are. I'm going to show you on screen. I haven't even tried the purple ones yet, so everyone's like, what are we doing? We're talking about candy. It's October. Blue. I don't even know what the mystery one is. Don't stray from the originals. The originals are apple, red, and blue. And don't try the roll-up ones. Like the flat ones are not the original, okay? I'm going to show you the original packaging. Okay, I can't find the green ones, but the original packaging. I will not be able to do the stream until I show you all these, so I'm sorry. This is the blue one. Okay? Sour Punch straws, blue raspberry. They are straws. What I used to do when I was a kid, and as a reward, I'd get a lemonade, and I would take the top off, and I would suck my lemonade with one of the straws. I would not recommend that, okay? I'm sure. I don't know why, because like texture-wise, I don't know what I was thinking, but it was good for me. I downloaded 2 blues. Okay. Anyways, there's a red one. There's a red one. There's a blue one. And there's a green one. Anyways. So the red one is strawberry. The blue one is blue raspberry. And then the green one is apple. Okay? Those count as candy. Oh, wow, off. Boom, hello. I'm so sorry. No way, Hav. That's wild. Yes, Twizzlers are trash, in my opinion. They're hard to chew. The flavor... Okay, and pull. They're hard to chew. They're hard to chew. Hello, Lisa. They're hard to chew. For the amount of effort, you don't get a lot of, like, return on the effort, in my opinion. If you like them, you're still welcome in chat. Please don't unsubscribe. I don't know if Brianna is here, but we unboxed. I was an adult and I went to the the mailbox a few days ago, and I love the squirrel and the acorn and the frog candle. And I don't remember which day I unboxed it, but I did several days ago, and I hope you know that I love it. And I wish I don't know if you saw the unboxing, but thank you. Red vines? You haven't had either in years? Okay. You almost dropped one of their Grammys because it was heavier than I thought it would be? Oh my god, Ov. Holy moly. That's wild. Oh my god, white chocolate. We can't. Nope. Can't do it. Like the umbrella of sweet things. The umbrella of desserts? Can we agree on the umbrella of desserts? No. It can't be umbrella of desserts. The umbrella of not desserts. Because pastries are an umbrella, and it's just, it feels like chocolate is its own umbrella. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god, I can't stop. I can't stop thinking about it. I'm gonna be grossed out if I think about white chocolate. I'm like sweating thinking about it. We gotta watch the video. Alright. This is Mr. LiveGood himself. Let's go.
We get started, be sure to like and subscribe and let us know in the comments which product you like best. My name is Ben Galinsky, founder and CEO of LiveGood. This is my good friend, business partner, our director of product development, formulator, creator of all of these amazing products, Dr. Ryan Goodkin. And today we're just going to go through all of our products, give you a brief overview.
Dr. Ryan Goodkin. Dr. Ryan Goodkin is doctor of what? With a doctorate in pharmacy from Palm Beach Atlantic University and a degree in science and nutrition from Florida State University. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Ryan has a unique background of being both a natural health practitioner as well as a pharmacist. Good for you. Being a pharmacist is fucking hard. Wish you weren't part of an MLM. Oh my god. We're gonna have to look at this. Sorry. We're distracted. I say we. I am distracted. Paste. Okay. I need to put on the correct presentation mode, me, Ecamm Live. Great. Can I just draw your attention? Look at this lovely, look at this. Where's my tape measure? What are we doing? I know, Jessica. Dude, bro, CEO of LiveGood. What are we doing? If you're like, oh my god, but it's so like, who did this? Was it you? Come on, dude. This doesn't make the MLM bad. It just makes the person who wrote the website bad. Okay, fine. Fine. All 15 people who were watching before are like, we're out because of the candy conversation. Come on, dude. I know. We were having fun, okay? We were just having fun. So he's a pharmacist.
Review, tell you what they do, how they work, the benefits, how to take them, and let you guys see just how amazing these products actually are. So Ryan, I'll let you start.
All right, dude, let's start with a multivitamin, because we did a men and a women version, because we recognize there's two distinct differences in nutrition for men and women. So Ben, we split it up a little bit, and there's some benefits to both. So I'm gonna start with the men. I'm gonna kind of group this conversation, if you're cool with it, in the Daily Essentials pack, but I'm gonna start with the vitamin, because they do play together, and especially with the way and the timing of when we take them. So the men's multivitamin, with men have prostate, so we added lycopene, which is a potent antioxidant for the prostate, which is awesome. But the multivitamin, the concept there.
If you're looking at the cuts, is because we just cut it out. So I didn't speed it up though, because I don't hate us that much. There's 2 cameras, and they didn't train them. They didn't go through this beforehand. And so normally in a production setting, you would have someone. Sorry, my little stool fell. You would have someone like raising their hand, or you would have someone go through this beforehand so they would know, hey, look over here. Hey, look over here. You'd have a light, something where they would be able to look and be naturally looking at both cameras, so it wouldn't be creepy. Or they would tell you, you need to be looking at this camera the whole time, and they would switch so it'd be natural. Instead of him going like this, because it looks weird.
Guys, it's simple, right? It's to fill nutrient gaps, because we're just not getting the nutrients out of our food. Ben, I know you and I both eat really well, but we're never gonna miss a day taking our multivitamin. So we wanna fill the nutrient gaps. We wanna make sure that you guys have all the vitamins.
Energy and focus patches. What the hell? What in the wide world of sports is going on here? This, there was a company, and I can't remember what MLM it was. Was it Thrive? Is Thrive even around anymore? Thrive supplement brand that has faced regulatory action. Thrive Market is an online membership-based retailer, not an MLM, and is known for its online presence and a recent lawsuit regarding automatic subscription renewals. The Thrive Supplement Company was ordered by the FTC in 2020 to stop making false claims about its product. It was an MLM before. Wow. Sorry, got distracted. The patches looked like Thrive. The patches for sure looked like Thrive. Bye. Sorry we were off topic for so long. I had fun talking about candy though. Don't those look like Thrive patches? Has anyone ever seen the Thrive patches before? My dad, ex-gal, got pitched Thrive. Can you imagine how that went?
And minerals that your body needs to carry out all its daily functions, all right? So the men's multi has lycopene for prostate. And guys, you know how much blue screen, like right now with the lights, the cameras, the cell phones, the whole nine.
Oh my
so we
God.
added the marigold extract too. It's lutein and zeaxanthin to help protect the.
You got your golden acorns? Oh my God, hold on. We gotta do this. Okay, locate file. Please hold. Oh my God. Where's the golden acorn? We're gonna find it. Holy shit. 1 second. Number.
How long do we have to wait for a squirrel?
It turns out the god, he's a squirrel.
Squirrel walks up to a tree and says, I forgot to store acorns for winter, and now I am dead. Ha!
But I won't be a squirrel tomorrow.
Daddy, I want a squirrel.
I'm not a squirrel.
You won't get me a squirrel, I'll get one myself.
What are you then? An oversized squirrel?
Squirrel.
What we're going for here is a vicious, man-eating rabid squirrel.
You owe me a new acorn.
This acorn is for emergency use only.
That acorn was given to me by my great-grandmother Ladybug.
See this acorn? Quick, to the acorn!
Pee-pee, a monkey, can't you see? You are the acorn of my eye.
One kid shoved an acorn up his nose.
You gotta get that acorn!
Acorn is missing.
Big acorn.
An acorn doesn't become an oak overnight.
And the saber teeth, and we gave him an acorn.
Sometimes the acorn just stays an acorn.
Did you eat the acorn?
Oh, it's the acorn thing all over again. It was just an acorn, a little acorn.
Many of these trees were my friends. Creatures I had known from nut and acorn.
I'm not gonna cry. Oh my god. Lisa sent a $50 super chat and said, finally my golden acorn. These last 2 years have been rough, but you've always been there to get me through another day, and you always make me chuckle and give me a little me time, and I love being one of the squirrels. Thank you. You didn't have to send a super chat, but it's very meaningful to see the people that have been here for an extended period of time. And I never expected to, one, have anyone subscribe, and also when I got monetized, have people be monetized, and then also have people be monetized this long. And what's even more meaningful is have people that have been here for a long time, and I'm very grateful, and I'm extra grateful for the members, and I'm very touched that the streams have helped some of y'all and give y'all a little bit of a chuckle and kind of a pick me up, and that means a lot, especially when y'all let me know that. So thank you very much, and it means a lot. Michaela said, my roommate's cat says hi. It was cute for she set her DeeCee's voice and came running. It's cute. Thank you very much, Lisa. Now back to the fuckery.
Eyes. And that's a critical factor there. Awesome ingredients in the multi for the men, and for the women, we added iron. And just throwing this out there, for the women that don't want to take iron or can't take iron, they can take the men's. That's okay. The lycopene for the prostate's not gonna hurt the woman, I promise. But on the women's side, you have iron. You also have cranberry extract, because women are more prone to urinary tract infections, and cranberry extract is an awesome antioxidant for that. So I personally like to take mine in the morning with food. There's a lot of fat-soluble vitamins and minerals in here.
Here's one of the interesting things. Pharmacists are great at recommending things for people. They're really good also at catching things that doctors might miss with mixing up prescription medications and like interactions between prescription medications. So knowing that he's a pharmacist could really pull people into this multi-level marketing company. And that seems like a huge lure to people. And I'm thinking to myself, like, other than it being overpriced, well, why would people not want to join this? He's a pharmacist. Unless he has some super secret, like, evil villain plan. Why is he a part of this company? And if he is a part of this company, him being a pharmacist, like, gives it some sort of credibility, right? Unless it's some appeal to authority, you know? I would like to know which vitamins are fat soluble. Can he give me that info? And why that matters in a product versus, say, food. Yeah, like, I'm just saying, this dude, this pharmacist, that's a huge pull. That's a huge pull for LiveGood, in my opinion. I wish the camera was straight.
So taking with food first thing in the morning. Oh, forgot to mention, man, full B complex. All the B vitamins in methylated form, which is the superior form because most of us are not able to utilize most B vitamins, like synthetic B vitamins, the right way. So
not everyone needs B vitamins.
You can take them with food and you're ready to rock.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Get a blood test.
24 different vitamins and minerals in each of these products. We're not getting what we need from our meals, from our foods. This fills those nutritional gaps. That's exactly what we need. So awesome job. This is as kind of, I don't want to say boring.
Fix your fake plants.
It is, yeah. But this is actually our #1 best-selling product, our multivitamin. Over 24 different vitamins and minerals just in this one product alone. It is actually our best-selling product, which is exciting. It means people are recognizing that they're not getting what they need out of their foods. They need a multivitamin to fill those nutritional gaps. This is the highest quality on the market for the best price everywhere.
If you're a pharmacist, because I'm not a pharmacist, obviously, I'm just an ex-multi-level marketing individual. If you're a pharmacist, could you reach out to me via email? Or you can message me, send me a message on Campsite. I would love to have a conversation, and I don't know how you would do that in a way that doesn't put you at risk with your job. I would want to know how something like this situation with this guy in LiveGood, Dr. Goodkin, how this works out, how this makes him look in his field, how this makes him look in this multi-level marketing structure, in your opinion. Not necessarily, I mean, in your opinion as a pharmacist, not necessarily your opinion as a pharmacist, like, associated with your job or whatever. And I could have you be totally anonymous. We can change your voice. I can hide your face, whatever. This is not my area, other than I'm not a fan of multi-level marketing. Not everyone needs these vitamins. Go get your blood work done and see, like, what you need.
Just like all of our products. In fact, $9.95 is our member price for this product. I believe $14.95 retail. If you don't want to be a member, what else you got?
I forgot to add the vegetable capsules, right? There's no added fillers, no dyes. They're GMO-free, they're gluten-free, they're dairy-free, they're common allergen-free, and you'll find that with all of the capsules that we do as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. You said you're going into the Daily Essentials pack. That is our multivitamin, our magnesium, and our vitamin D. I want to talk about the magnesium. This is one of my favorite products because magnesium is responsible for literally every bodily function that we have. Over 300 chemical reactions in the body. If something's not working in your body, there's a...
I knew a pharmacist from my mom's group who was in Beachbody. Oh, really, Nikki? You can die from vitamin toxicity because if you take too much of a vitamin, the fat soluble ones. Oh my God. Are we here? No. Are we here? My God. Please hold while I fix my buttons. Me. Presentation video. If you take too much of a fat soluble vitamin, where do you think it goes? Into your fat. And if you end up losing weight, you get a overload of that vitamin that was stored, and you can die. You can get a deadly dose of it. So you need to be very careful with. It's not something to play around with. Go get a blood test. It's interesting that the pharmacist is not telling you to go get a blood test with some of these fat-soluble vitamins. Or which ones are fat-soluble. And, like Chris the Doll is saying, a lot of supplements can interfere with how medications work. It is criminal that these are not regulated. And why isn't the pharmacist saying that? Hey, go get your blood work done first before you end up purchasing or taking any of these supplements. Hey, some of these can interfere with your prescription medication. Go talk to your doctor first. Why wouldn't the pharmacist say this? Because most pharmacists would say this. That is one good point. Every pharmacist would have said that.
Very good chance you're not getting enough magnesium, and most of us are deficient.
Yes, they are. They are.
And guys, $8.95 member price, $13.95 retail for a product less than 30 cents a day for something that everybody absolutely needs to be taking every single day.
God,
All
Nick.
of our products have a 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee. Take this for 30 days. Take it for 90 days.
Oh my God, I'm
If you
sorry,
do
we're
not
echoing.
feel better,
sorry.
if stuff's not working better
Sorry.
in your body, send back the empty bottle. We'll happily give you
Sorry.
your money back. But this is an essential part of your daily diet that most of us are not getting enough of, and something all of us need.
Awesome. Awesome. Magnesium,
Sorry, I know you're echoing. I'm sorry. I'm having trouble today. Thank you. I was like, oh my God, we're echoing and we're off screen. Thank you. Today is... Yeah, off help me. Yeah, THC can interact with your prescription medication. Just taking a second to reset my brain. Just give me a second.
glycinate and gluconate complex. Same thing as the vegetable capsule, dairy-free, gluten-free, GMO-free, all that stuff. Guys, over 300 biochemical reactions, like he said. If you're deficient, something is wrong. But if you exercise, right, if you drink caffeine, if you drink any alcohol, if you're stressed, if you have anxiety, and guys, if you take virtually any prescription drug, you're running low. You're going to be deficient in magnesium. So yes, really important that we're supplementing with magnesium, for sure.
And real quick, Ryan, so I take that before bed. It's great for sleep, it's great for digestion, it's great for brain health, it's great for
magnesium's good for
in
you.
your body. But that's when I take it. When should you take
Perfect.
it?
I'm glad you asked that question. So 2 capsules is a serving, so I split it. I take mine at lunch hour, and then I take mine again in the evening before bed.
Yeah.
So I do not recommend taking it along with the multi. So take your multi with food first thing in the morning, magnesium split later in the day, or just take 2 doses, like take both capsules like you're doing right before bedtime.
Awesome.
Yep, absolutely. You ready for vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin?
Bring it.
Man, even for us that we live in Florida, we're outdoors a lot, as much as we possibly can, we still supplement. I do mine based on blood work. I think Ben does his just because
Oh, I have Sunny auto downloading, so we can watch that on members only if you want to. We can probably watch her tomorrow morning because I have to get these bangles out. Oh, dang it. Nikki. You're not a member. Okay. We can, God, I can't do bomb party anymore this month. We'll see. I'll see if I can do another stream, but I have to go downtown for physical therapy tomorrow. Dang it.
Knows and he knows his body. And
Let me see if I can do
But
unlisted.
with vitamin D, it is the sunshine
I'll
vitamin.
figure it out.
For sure.
I'll figure it out.
Year-round, most people are not getting enough, but especially in the winter, right? Especially in the winter. So it's vitamin D3
I'll figure it out.
with K2, all right? This is not just a vitamin, though. It turns into a hormone, right? Really important stuff. And I know we'll probably say, like, hey, COVID taught us a lot about D. Most people that got ill were very deficient in vitamin D. That's because it is so strongly linked to the immune system. But it's bone health, it's immune, it's brain, it's energy. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Was he saying that people who got sick because they were low on vitamin D? That people who got COVID did so because they were low on vitamin D? Or that after they got sick, we found out that they were low on vitamin D and had to Let me just back up a bit. I'm going to go back to 5 minutes.
I do not recommend taking it along with the multi. So take your multi with food first thing in the morning, magnesium split later in the day, or just take 2 doses, like take both capsules like you're doing right before bedtime.
Awesome.
Yep, absolutely. You ready for vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin?
Bring it.
Man, even for us that we live in Florida, we're outdoors a lot, as much as we possibly can, we still supplement. I do mine based on blood work. I think Ben does his just because he knows and he knows his body and he's figured it out now. But with vitamin D, it is the sunshine vitamin, but for sure, year-round, most people are not getting enough, but especially in the winter, right? Especially in the winter. So it's vitamin D3 with K2, all right? This is not just a vitamin, though. It turns into a hormone, right? Really important stuff. And I know we'll probably say, like, hey, COVID taught us a lot about D. Most people that got ill were very deficient in vitamin D. That's because it is so strongly linked to the immune system.
So he is saying that people who got sick were low on vitamin D. Is that... I'm just trying to process and set aside my emotions for a second, because I understand. I'm setting aside my emotions for a second because I'm trying to regulate myself. This might have been too much of a sciencey video for me. I don't think that the way they're presenting this information is responsible for individuals that they are trying to recruit into LiveGood or sell to, who have never purchased into LiveGood or even who have bought into LiveGood. I don't think that I don't think that they're coming from a place of like building blocks of information, because not everybody is fit like them. Not everyone is mobile like they are. I did run their transcript through one of the I ran their transcript through ChatGPT-5, and one of the points about vitamin D and COVID severity, the quote was, people that had severe COVID were deficient in vitamin D. And what the evidence says, and this is from PubMed and one other, I'll put the link in the chat. And it's right here for y'all. Observational links exist, but randomized trials and meta-analyses have not shown clear benefits of vitamin D supplementation on COVID mortality or ICU admission. Results are mixed and overall not conclusive for treatment benefit. It's overstated. Association does not equal proven prevention or treatment effect. So, not saying he's wrong, but it is the way he's saying it sounds like it's a statement of proven fact, and he's overstating it, and it's not. I don't think he should, from what it says, he shouldn't be saying it like that. Yeah, I am not the sciencey person. I'm not the sciencey person. I just want to, the good thing about stuff like this is we get to pause and we get to ask questions. We're not in front of a pitch. We don't get to be shamed by asking questions. And that's the great thing. That's the good part. We're not in a room that we can't leave. And we get to hop out if we need to. So that's a good part. Earlier, they did say that most people are magnesium deficient. And then they said if you take virtually any prescription drug, you're going to be deficient on magnesium. And the evidence says true deficiencies do occur, but not most people. Some drugs, do lower magnesium, notably proton pump inhibitors and certain diuretics, which is important, but that is not virtually any prescription. The FDA specifically warns about PPIs and hypomagnesemia, verdict kernels of truth exaggerated to a blanket claim. I like being able to give y'all the links in the chat, or I can put these in the description afterwards.
But it's bone health, it's immune, it's brain, it's energy, there's a lot of stuff going on with vitamin D. So really important that we're supplementing it. 2,000 units per capsule. There are 60 capsules in this body, in this bottle. So you could have a 2-month supply, or if you're like me, sometimes you'll take 2 capsules, you'll get 4,000 units a day. But this will do a good job of keeping your vitamin D levels right where they should be.
Love it.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Me too.
Yeah.
Timing with the vitamin D. Yeah.
When do you take it? Yeah.
I think it's fat soluble for sure. D and K are both fat soluble with food. I'm okay if you take it with your multi, because I don't want you to have to worry about too much planning, but with your multi first thing in the morning, because it plays a role in the sleep awake cycle actually. So it does trigger the body to suppress melatonin. That's a good thing, right? That's what we want, because it's all about that daily sleep awake cycle. So first thing in the morning with food.
Yeah, it's great for everything. Every doctor, every dermatologist now is recommending vitamin D. It's another supplement that we're deficient in.
Yes,
that a
it is.
lot of
If
people
you
are deficient
need
in,
it,
that they're not getting enough of.
talk to your doctor, get a blood test. Talk to your doctor, get a blood test. Make sure you actually need something before you take it. Especially be careful with fat-soluble vitamins. Do not play around with that shit. Okay? Go to talk to your doctor. Get a blood test.
You want to stay healthy, you want to be fit, you need vitamin D.
Agreed.
All right.
If you want to stay healthy and you want to be fit, vitamin D. Get a blood test, talk to your doctor. Okay.
I know this is one of your favorites, so I'm going to go to coffee.
Oh, I do like coffee.
The coffee, okay, so first of all, coffee is one of the dirtiest, most pesticide, chemical-ridden products on the market. I mean, you go to Starbucks, you go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my God.
Coffee is not organic, which means, again, it's grown with pesticides, it's got chemicals in it, it's got bad stuff. And one of the things I love about how Ryan formulates all of our products, he puts a ton of effort, energy, passion into every single ingredient that goes into every single one of our products. He knows where it's grown, how it's harvested, how it's extracted, how it interacts with all the other ingredients in there. But one other thing that he focuses on is what stays out of our products. And that's very unique and what a lot of people don't really focus on, because you can have some great ingredients, but if you got some bad stuff with chemicals and pesticides and stuff, you don't want that in your body.
Okay. Coffee is one of the dirtiest foods with pesticides, and what the evidence says is annual EU residue monitoring consistently finds low rates of tolerance exceedances across foods, and coffee beans are not singled out as uniquely high risk. Roasting and brewing further reduce residues. The blanket dirtiest label is not supported. It's misleading generalization. Now, this is for here, you can look at this. It's going to be in the live chat. Amy, the science fuckery is afoot.
This is the cleanest, purest, healthiest coffee on the market. And unlike Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or even McDonald's, where you're going to pay $3 for a cup of coffee, less than 60 cents a day for a serving, USDA certified organic, highest quality coffee on the planet. Plus, we've enhanced it with what, six mushrooms? 6 different mushrooms for brain health, for brain cognition. Just helps with so much stuff. And on top of that, tastes delicious. So many people are saying this is their favorite coffee they have ever tried.
For sure. Did you say that was USDA certified organic?
I did say that.
All right, man, because it's really important. You guys got to check the website. You'll see the testing for metals. You'll see testing for glyphosate, which is a pesticide, common pesticide. It's a single source Arabica coffee bean. So it's super important that you know your source for coffee, and that is exactly what we did here. So a good, ethically, sustainably sourced coffee bean. Everything Ben said is spot on, but the amount of coffee.
Okay, my guy, is that coffee single origin? Where was it sourced? Washed or natural process? Where was it roasted? Don't come for coffee, people, if you aren't ready to dance.
Coffee we consume, and the fact that we're not paying attention to how dirty traditional coffee is and commercially raised coffee is blows my mind. So Awesome.
Awesome. And I love that you mentioned that the certifications website. All of our
Press
products,
X to doubt.
we show you the full certificates of analysis of everything, every ingredient. We test them as the ingredients come into the warehouse. We test the finished product, make sure there's no toxins, chemicals, anything bad in it. If there is,
correct,
goes to the trash, start over from scratch.
And that has happened.
That has happened.
Yep.
We make sure we give you guys only the highest quality products and we show you the results of every test that we have. What's next?
I wouldn't have it any other way, you know?
Agreed.
So if we're talking about testing and some things we failed, why don't we go into essential oils? Love it.
Go for it.
All right, let's do it. Is this our newest or latest?
Oh my God. Not the essential oils. Oh boy.
Latest? We've got a lot coming though. This won't last long.
I know, it's going to be
Newest and
outdated
latest.
in like 2 days.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. So the LiveGood 6-pack of essential oils. How cool is this though with the magnetic flip box? Honestly, it looks awesome.
Those look like
All right, cool.
doTERRA.
So we have 6 oils in here. They're all 15 ml.
David.
So they're all 15 milliliter, which means you're getting a lot for your money. A lot.
Those look like doTERRA bottles.
$49.95 member price, $69.95 retail. Other companies are selling lower quality products without certificates of analysis for as much as $200 for a 6-pack.
Oh yeah, Young Living will not give a certificate of analysis. And I don't know if doTERRA does either. I'm not sure.
Similar to this. $49.95, about a quarter of the price.
I'm hardwired to doubt everything an MLM rep says. I love that, Amy.
Price, guys.
So talk about when you're sourcing and you're testing. We had to fail this a couple of times because we were getting adulterated product. So I got an adulterated tea tree that looked like it came from China, and another product, I think it was lemon. But yeah, that's a big thing in the essential oil world is adulteration. So people are just
they do,
circumventing
Chris?
or cheating.
And
I
what
don't
is
know.
adulteration?
It's like a contaminated product or changed or altered.
Right.
Cheaper.
Yep.
Usually not authentic, not actually what the essential oil.
So essentially, they have brokers who source the essential oils, who bring them together, and then I don't know exactly how it happens, but they make them, and then LiveGood goes and tests them when they say they're ready, and then dumps them if they don't like them. This is just QVC. Can you imagine this playing at 2 a.m.? And then they say, and just for $69.95, you can get all of this. But guess what? If you buy this in the next 19 minutes and 95 seconds, you're going to get a second batch of everything for just $29.95.
So we've got an immunity blend. We'd love that because, of course, year-round for immune health. But what is clove, cinnamon, orange, eucalyptus, and rosemary in that one blend. We have a lemon, which is like real for like freshness, invigorating, good feeling. You have lavender, which is that soothing, that calming to help with sleep. My daughter puts it in a spray bottle. Last night she was misting, she shot it in my face. I was like, oh, I actually kind of like that. She's like, I'll make you one. It's really easy to make, Dad. I said, I know. That's cool. Tea tree, which is super good for like antibacterial, antifungal, good for skin care, a lot of benefit to tea tree oil. Frankincense, guys, like when in doubt, grab the Frank. You know, it's kind of funny. It's like your all-star player, it's so utilitarian. And then of course we have the peppermint, which real quick, I know you're gonna laugh. I mean, this might make you, anyway, you can talk a little bit about it, Ben, while I pop this thing out.
Give me the frankincense if you can get that one.
Well, hold on, I wanna do something real quick. So all I wanna do is put your hand out. We're gonna just put 3 drops in your palm, rub your hands together. All right, and then we're gonna do a quick little 1, 2, 3, rub your hands together, go like this, and then breathe deep through your hand. It's like that.
Yeah, you feel that.
Yeah, you sure do.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, if you're doing that, if you're
Minty.
sitting at your desk, it's minty. If you're sitting at your desk and you're wanting a little pick-me-up, it's so funny. You can do that, but it's refreshing, it's invigorating, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's
All
funny.
right.
We have the peppermint diffusing in our warehouse, in our packing room, so everyone has a lot of energy and stays alert and awake. But
Productivity.
My favorite in here, I mean, they're all amazing. Again, highest quality. Our immunity blend is awesome. Our frankincense, I love this one for the store.
Where Gary Young was getting his frankincense was problematic. You can watch it on Savannah's channel. Either Savannah's channel or Gary Young did a documentary on it, but there was a huge issue where he was getting his frankincense from. There was a huge issue.
That's not the frankincense. This is the frankincense. I love it for the story because other companies, and I like to throw some companies under the bus sometimes, but other companies are selling this frankincense, a similar version, for as much as $80 for this one single bottle alone. You can get this entire 6-pack for $49.95, our member price. But yeah, frankincense is great for everything. I had a little, I don't know if it was a fungus, but my foot was itching, my heel the other day. And I rubbed it straight on. Like, a lot of people say dilute it, rub it with lotion, which you can do.
Yep.
I put it straight on my foot, like,
You need to dilute that shit. Do you understand what an essential oil is? It's like undiluted. Yeah, Amy, I don't think they care about a reaction. And I don't think they understand what peppermint does. Nick.
literally within minutes, the itch was gone. I was able to sleep, and it was awesome.
Can I see the Frank? So also, yeah, it's really good for that, and a number of things. Tea tree would have been great for that too, but really good. But
I
if
love
you
the tea tree.
you can use frankincense for like age spots and like skin tightening, like wrinkles and stuff like that. I know that's kind of a thing, but yeah, you can use it for a lot of stuff.
Dude, you just put undiluted. Oh my God.
But
the immune blend
cool.
is awesome too. You feel sickness coming on, diffuse it in your house, put it on your wrist. I mean, it's awesome. What does it do? It kind of ignites those immune response systems in your body.
This is a great question. When you do essential oils, you're getting it through the olfactory, so just the sense of smell, right? Then you're actually absorbing it when you inhale it because it goes down and goes across into the bloodstream. So there's a lot of benefit to these essential oils. Those trigger an immune cells, T cells, and all the memory cells to come to life.
So essential oils help the immune system. Breathing them it activates the T cells and your memory cells. And again, I ran the transcript through ChatGPT, so please correct the computer because I was just struggling. But lab and animal work shows sometimes immunomodulatory effects for certain oils. Lab and animal work shows sometimes immunomodulatory effects for certain oils, but robust human clinical evidence that inhalation activates T cells or clinically boosts immunity is lacking. NIH's NCCIH notes limited evidence for many claimed health effects. Mechanistic leap claims outrun the clinical data. And this is the link for that. I'm just linking what they're linking. I'm doing the best I can. Just to give you an idea how strong some of these oils are, I left a lemon essential oil top on my painted banister when I lived in Wisconsin. I just, I left the lemon essential oil open and I put the cap next to it, and I was distracted doing, I don't know, I was renovating the house. And I came back and the top had eaten through the paint all the way down to the wood. So I don't, not all the oils would have done that, but the lemon essential oil did that. I don't know what that means to you, but the undiluted oils are very potent. They all do something super potent depending on what their structure is. So do not, when they say to dilute them, don't fuck around with undiluted essential oils, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not all oils are going to do that, but when they say put 20 drops in this capsule and take it internally. No. And they recommend all this stuff for people with Crohn's disease too. Hell no. If you can get into one of these private And I'm so bummed I left my Young Living brand partner group because people were prescribing essential oils for big ticket items like cancer, respiratory infections, tumors, I don't know, like wounds that wouldn't heal, infertility, like big things. Prescribing stuff, prescribing essential oil combos and supplements for stuff. And I left because it was so painful. And I, at the time, was so upset that my upline had forged my signature on stuff that I was like, F y'all, I'm done with you guys. And I didn't think past my emotions because I was like, I could have stayed in there and downloaded everything and done more anti-MLM stuff. But I was like, I'm out of here.
Sure.
They're amazing.
It
Awesome.
is awesome.
All right. This is one of my favorite products. I'm going to talk about it next. So we've got two flavors. We've got our fruit punch and our lemon lime. Since the lemon lime is my favorite, I'm going to talk about this. But aminos, essential amino acids, such an important part of our life that we need every single day. So first of all, amino acids are the building blocks of protein. They're the most abundant substance in our entire body outside of water. But why they're important is because they protect your lean muscle. Aging, the first signs of aging are lean muscle loss. You start getting weaker, your bones and muscles start atrophying. This protects it. They actually did a study. I'm going to paraphrase a little bit, but what they did, they took two groups of bedridden patients who were on bed rest. They weren't moving around. They weren't exercising. They had pretty much the exact same diet. They gave one group essential amino acids. The other group did not have the amino acids. The group that didn't have it, their muscles continued to atrophy. There was significant decline and loss of muscle mass. I think it was like a 6-week or 6-month study. The other group, while some did lose some muscle, it was much less than the group that was not taking the essential aminos. Many of them maintained all of their lean muscle mass, and some even added lean muscle mass while being bedridden just by taking essential aminos. These are the highest quality essential amino acids on the planet. They taste delicious. Again, you've got two choices, fruit punch or lemon lime. You mix it with a glass of water. It's a powder, tastes delicious. You can take it any time of day. You can even take it multiple times a day if you want. But this is a product. I mean, as amazing as all these products are, and I take pretty much every single one of them every single day, this is the one that I will not go a day without taking.
Dude.
I will not miss a day because I value my lean muscle. I know how hard it is to build it back when you lose it. And again, once you start getting older, like even after 30 or 40, your muscle decline is significant. Guys, this is a $19.95 member price, $24.95 retail, something you should be taking every single day. And I'm going to show
Dude. Amino acids can help somebody that's bedridden to increase their muscle mass. Hannah Alonso is great. Bed rest studies show EAA, essential amino acid supplements, can attenuate or ameliorate muscle loss during immobilization and may improve function, but they do not typically produce net muscle gain without activity. Here's the link. Directionally right about protection, wrong about increase in this context. I wonder why nobody checked the information before they did this video. I just have no idea. I have no idea.
Some of our product packs after we get through all these, but definitely a go-to product.
And the word essential means you have to get them from external sources. You have to eat them out of your diet, or you need to supplement with them. But the key component here is keeping the body and muscle protein synthesis. So my recommendation, what I like to do between meals, or actually first thing in the morning, I start with them. I have them as my pre-workout along with creatine, and usually some coffee or the E3, which we'll talk about.
This is
That kind of keeps me
exhausting.
in a fasted state, and then I roll out of the gym and I hit the protein. But between meals, you can add the essential aminos so the body stays with that muscle, keeping muscle. For sure.
Love it.
Awesome.
What do you got?
Well, let's keep going while we're on that
You want
lineup.
the greens?
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, baby.
All right.
How do you like that
I'm glad
video?
that you didn't take the reds because I want to talk
Oh
red.
man, but just 2 ingredients in here, spirulina and chlorella, that are absolute showstoppers. The World Health Organization actually called them a superfood because their nutrient density. They say they're a very, very, what do they call it? An essential.
anyone
I
will
think essential to the
wanna
world.
look
Like they
the
have an
stream
essential
to an
foods list
even
or essential
number.
thing list. So the World Health Organization even says it. But hey, the spirulina and chlorella, they're incredibly nutrient dense. They actually, it's funny, I think NASA was part of this essential amino study, talking about their astronauts.
Right.
I think part of that was it. That NAP's also studied the spirulina because of its nutrient density and the fact that it has essential fatty acids, has carbohydrates, and it has protein. So it's kind of crazy. But the key here is superfood. It has so many beneficial ingredients for immune health, for immune support, for gut support, for of course for brain function, for
Thank
bone.
you.
I mean, the list is literally like, it's the foods that you typically wouldn't see in a grocery store that we were able to source, and guys, USDA certified organic. I mean, again, the testing, go to the website, the metals, glyphosate, pesticides, it's all there because we want to ensure that you guys are getting the cleanest, highest quality green powder at the most affordable price. Awesome.
Awesome. I actually mix it with my collagen.
Oh, good point.
That we'll talk about in a minute.
I do too. I
you
mix
really?
it with collagen and
Cool.
the protein after the workout.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you some other stuff I mix. Actually, speaking of, this is my favorite product, but yeah, this is awesome. You know anyone that's got a gut that needs, I mean, seriously, this is the best for digestive health. Keep your gut clean and
Thanks,
healthy.
Yep.
Amazing product, USDA certified organic, as is this. I call this my secret weapon because I like to work out, I like to mountain bike, and I feel like this product gives
Yes, Nick the Booksmith. It's superfood, also known as scam buzzword. Yep. Ding, ding, ding. Did I miss any member milestones? Good. I thought I might have, and I didn't want to do that. I forgot to say hello to you. Hello to all y'all that I missed earlier. Oh my God. Dear God. Okay. I was a member of LiveGood and I used to get their CBD. They promised that their CBD was free of THC and I tested positive. Oh my God, I hate that for you. I'm so sorry. LiveGood? What the hell are you what are you doing? Oh my God. Businesses deserve to be financially slapped when that happens. That's not fair at all.
that extra boost. It releases the nitric oxide in your body, which means it widens your blood vessels, helps you move more nutrients to where they're needed, kind of gives me that extra power, I feel like, and it is awesome. I mean, your blood flow is flowing great. You know, anyone who has high blood pressure needs to lower. I mean, widening the blood vessels is exactly what that does. You know, anyone with a heart, this is a go-to product. Great for sexual health. A lot of great testimonials in regards to that. You know, a lot of people, we get testimonials every day about that. But just an awesome, awesome, amazing product. Probably the best cardiovascular health product ever created. There's other high quality greens products, or greens and reds products on the market. This is very unique. Probably the only, I'm gonna actually talk about one. So there's a best-selling product called Super Beets, not to mention other companies, but they claim they've sold.
I would not ever, in my opinion, use a multi-level marketing product that claims to be approved by the WADA and the IOC. Not on God's, no. Hell no.
Over 5 million bottles of their product. Good, solid products. It's got beetroot powder. It's the
Hell
only
no.
ingredient. It's not USDA certified organic. They sell it for $39.95. USDA certified organic, about half the price. $18 is our member price, $24 retail. It's got the beetroot powder. It's also got aronia berry, hawthorn berry, grapeseed extract,
Pomegranate,
and about 12 other amazing ingredients, great for cardiovascular health and all the other stuff we talked about. Just an amazing product. I actually drink this in the morning before I work out. I mix it with our pre-workout E3 as well as our creatine plus HMB and just crush my workouts. We'll talk about those in a second, but this is my favorite product, my secret weapon. Highly recommend it. $18 member price. You definitely want to try it.
The beetroot or nitric oxide boosters as the best cardiovascular fix and WADA or IOC approved. Dietary nitrate from beetroot can modestly lower systolic blood pressure and offer small performance benefits in some settings. Siri's trying to talk to me. Can modestly lower systolic blood pressure and offer small performance benefits in some settings, but best ever is hype, and WADA or IOC do not approve supplements. WADA publishes a prohibited list, and IOC issues consensus statements that discuss evidence and risks. So these chicken nuggets have no idea what they're talking about. Partly evidence-based, wrapped in overclaiming and incorrect approval language. Why are we trusting these guys? Why? It's not accurate. No way. There's no way. Blood pressure is such a variable metric. Yep.
Loaded
tastes really good too.
It does taste really good. Loaded with dietary nitrates, which the World Anti-Doping Agency approves of for athletes. The International Olympic Committee approves of it. So dietary nitrates are a performance enhancer. Caffeine is. Creatine is approved. Beta-alanine is. These are approved ingredients. That's one of the reasons dietary nitrates work so well for doing
approved ingredients.
Good
okay,
job, man. That was good. Good description.
Thanks. All right, what's next?
Yeah, let's go down to protein.
All right.
Awesome. All right, guys. You know I've talked about protein all the time because it's all about maintaining that lean muscle mass.
The smallest protein
we start
tub
to lose it, and
ever.
It accelerates as we age, and it's a big contributor to premature aging and honestly premature death and other chronic disease. So we really got to focus on maintaining lean muscle mass. You and I, it takes work. But also there's other aspects of life that you need to do, like supplementation, to ensure that we're setting ourselves up for maximizing our health span. Yeah, there we go, health span. So fermented pea protein is an awesome plant-based protein. It's equivalent now under the PDCAAST score to whey, which if you want to know more, watch our protein.
Fermented pea protein? I remember when I tasted Shakeology. It will never, ever, ever... I will never forget that taste. I will never forget the drywall taste in it. I will never forget the aftertaste of metal and pea protein. I will never forget the separation of the powder and the liquid. I will never forget. I will never forget. We will never ever. I will never, ever, ever, ever forget. I will never forget the flavor separating from the metal, separating from the drywall, separating from the pea protein. I won't. I will never forget. And then I will never forget gagging. I just won't. I will never, ever, 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 ever forget. And then I will never forget Carl Deichler saying it was such a good solution to eating vegetables. And he'd go, I hate vegetables. And I hate Shakeology. I hate Shakeology. Sure do. It was so bad. And three years later, I still remember the taste. I remember the Snark crew laughing so hard, and I was like, it tasted awful with milk, and it tasted awful with water. And I was trying to be so scientific. And I was like, I'm going to use 4 ice cubes and 4 ounces of water, and I'm going to use 4 ice cubes and 4 ounces of milk. And it tasted bad with both. And I smelled the protein powder on Instagram, and I went back in for a second smell because I thought maybe I was wrong with the first smell, and I gagged the first time. And I gagged the second time. Oh, God. They changed their ingredients? Oh, wow.
Watch my protein video, I'll tell you all about the technicality of it. But easy to digest, doesn't cause the bloating or the cramping that most plant-based proteins used to call it, that it caused years ago because of the fermentation process. So an awesome, very tasty, easy to mix, doesn't cause bloating, and help you get your protein goals. Because guys, remember, we're not getting enough. So let's up our protein goals and start supplementing to get there. That's cool. Awesome.
Very easy to digest, plant-based protein.
Yep.
Amazing product, and it tastes, I mean, vanilla flavor, tastes amazing.
Like a milkshake.
And no sugar added.
Correct.
I mean,
Never add sugar.
20 grams of protein. Did we talk about that?
Oh, no, we didn't. Thank you.
Yeah.
20 grams of protein per 1 scoop, and it's about 106 calories. So
Nick the Booksmith, maybe it does.
Yeah, low calories, high protein.
Yep.
I take this after I work out. It's also got all 9 essential amino acids.
It does. It's a complete
well.
protein. Yep, that's what makes it a complete protein. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Vigoo,
This
yes.
one's been hiding here, but this is one we probably should have talked about earlier with our Daily Essentials pack. Speaking of our Daily Essentials pack, just really quick, that was our multivitamin, our vitamin D, and our magnesium and vitamin D. $27.40. Guys, less than $1 a day for 3 just essential products that you need to be taking every day. And if there was a 4th, well, the aminos are awesome. But this is factor 4.
Dude. This is so QVC. How come no one told him this is awful? Hello? Did they? Hello? Is this the Carl Deichler of 2025? This feels very Carl Deichler. Oh my God, TTF. Oh my God.
This is the highest quality, most advanced anti-inflammatory product ever created by our very own Dr. Ryan Goodkin. The only product of its kind, meaning there is not another product on the planet that exists with all 4 of the anti-inflammatory ingredients that are in factor 4, starting with fish oil. We got CoQ10, we've got curcumin, and we've got garlic, and we've also thrown in some black pepper to help with the absorption.
That's right. That's
now,
right.
listen,
I love it.
There's nothing on the planet? I do. It's slimy. Like, to say this is slimier than QVC too, I would go with that. Ugh.
But guys, every sickness and disease stems from inflammation. You get it under control.
No. No? Does it? No, not inflammation. You go in, you have inflammation and it goes back down when you eat. No, not every disease stems solely from inflammation. I think Amy's told us that before. But inflammation does play a role, sometimes central, sometimes secondary in many diseases. It's more accurate to say inflammation is a common thread in many pathologies, not the singular root cause of all. Genetic, structural, or developmental causes, Some diseases are fundamentally structural or genetic with minimal immune inflammatory involvement. Infectious disease. While inflammation can contribute to carcinogenesis through DNA damage, tumor microenvironment, immune suppression, not all cancers emerge via an inflammatory route. Neurodegenerative diseases, neurological disorders, stem from, like, not all. I'm just trying to read, like, what they...
Control, your body's going to be a lot more healthy, and you're going to see a lot more, or a lot less sickness. But this is something that's awesome every single day. It's a gel cap, because it's got the fish oil in it. You can take 2 a day, you can take 3 a day, you can take up to 6 a day, depending on your preference and your body, function.
That's what I was...
So the TLDR, the balanced view is inflammation is a common contributor, not the one master key. A more accurate framework would be inflammation is a common node or modulator in many disease pathways, not the root of every disease. For many chronic diseases, inflammation is a part of a feedback loop. Risk factors to tissue stress or insult to inflammation to further damage to more inflammation. Effective therapies often don't just suppress inflammation, they target upstream causes. Example, high blood pressure, lipid abnormalities, pathogens, genetic defects. Eliminating all inflammation would be harmful, since inflammation is essential for wound healing, infection, defense, and tissue maintenance. So that's a balanced view.
I was going to say like 2 soft gels a day is about 1,200 milligrams of the EPA and DHA, which is the omega-3 fatty acids. That's that we got that actually out of the anchovy. So a good that's a good fish to use for fish oil. It's one of the best. So yeah, we really made an awesome.
Again, speaking of the ingredients, I mean, this guy knows where everything is harvested. Yes. But one of the things is how scalable is it? Because there's some small farms that can only grow a certain amount of different ingredients, and there's some how what's the word you use?
Ethically or sustainable.
Ethically sustainable. Yes. So this comes from a deep sea free. It's not a farm raised.
No.
So what's that? A farm raised?
Yeah, wild caught. Yeah,
wild caught anchovy. Very high quality fish oil. Great benefits and pure and very sustainable. So we're not hurting the population or the environment or anything else. Yep. And that is just an amazing product. $18.50. Member price, $24.95 retail, I believe. And again, just something that is, I mean, you have to buy 2, 3, or 4 different products to get what you get out of this one bottle of Factor 4.
Well said, because the concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, which is what a lot of people should be looking at, is very concentrated here. There's so much value in this product. I can't say enough about it.
Go to your doctor. If you have access to a doctor, get a blood test. I think there's ways to get a blood test without. I don't know if you can. I wish there was a way for everyone to have access to a doctor. If you do have access to a doctor, go get a blood test. See what you're deficient on, because apparently these chicken nuggets are not bringing up the fact that you need to make sure that you actually need the fat-soluble vitamins, because that can be very dangerous for you to take fat-soluble vitamins if you don't need them.
It's absolutely one of my favorites. Highly recommend it.
Same.
Cool.
What's next?
All right, let's go out to Performance E3.
Nice.
Sitting out here on the end by itself. All right, so E3, guys. I know Ben knows E3 really well, uses it religiously. I do not. I alternate a little bit with coffee, but when I do take it, it is an amazing pre-workout. But I hate to say it, I don't want to pigeonhole it as just like a pre-workout, because people that really, there's so many other ingredients. I call them mind muscle ingredients. The brain is just as important as everything else for performance. So there's so many things in here like huperzine, alpha GPC. There's actually medication medications that are modeled after those things for Alzheimer's and things like that because it's so powerful for the brain. There's so many benefits of the ingredients in here. And then of course, like I referenced earlier, we put beta alanine in here as a performance enhancer. That's actually what when you
Is that an FDA violation? Is that an FTC violation? I think it's an FDA violation. There's so many ingredients in here that are used in medications for Alzheimer's. So is someone going to make the jump that they could be taking that and prevent or supplement their medication that they're taking to support themselves or support a loved one who has Alzheimer's or prevent themselves from getting Alzheimer's? Because that is pretty twisty. I'm finally going to see an endocrinologist tomorrow and hopefully restarting metformin because my blood sugars are unsustainable. Oh, my insulin use is ridiculous and I could not keep up with it. I'm glad you're going to be able to go see your endocrinologist. I'm really glad. I'm sorry that you've been going through that.
take it, you'll feel these like, how do you describe that feeling? That numb pins and needles, sort of like a palsy, itchiness
but it's
feeling.
Like, it makes me want to just.
It's an amp.
Go.
It amps you up a little bit, yeah. But that's the beta alanine at work there, and there's some other ingredients in betaine. So when you think about like, how do I get the most out of a product for my mind, for my body, for this E3 is where it's at. So not just pre-workout for those of you just need that extra pick-me-up. The E3 is an awesome option for that.
I agree. And as much as I love talking about the coffee, I'm not a big coffee drinker. This is my morning coffee because it's got about as much caffeine as a cup of coffee, maybe a little bit more. But all the other ingredients in there are just awesome, especially if you're going to work out in the morning. If you're not going to work out in the morning, do you save it until before you're going to work out?
Well, then you run into the issue with disturbing sleep. Anything after 11 a.m., we should stop the caffeine. We should get away from caffeine.
Agree.
Yeah.
I take it every morning. And again, I mix it with our Super Reds, my secret weapon, and our creatine plus HMB. And I'm going to let you talk mostly about this, but I'll tell you how I feel when I take it, because I don't fully understand how creatine works or what HMB even is. But I will tell you, I notice when I take this product, and I notice when I don't.
Oh, wow, Amy.
And creatine somehow, it makes you stronger.
It does.
It increases your muscle power and your So I get to failure, like if I'm doing push-ups or bench press or squats or whatever,
I hope
and I'm
you get
dead, and
the
I can
answers
still crank
and
out like 3 or 4 more reps. When I'm taking
everything
the
you
creatine.
need.
It's the weirdest, awesome. So what's in it? What does creatine do? What does HMB do? How is this product so
You would
awesome?
think I'm crazy for saying that it's 100% effective. Like, when is anything ever really 100%? But it truly is. It's 100% effective at bringing in more water into your muscle cell. Right? That's awesome. It's been studied for 50 plus years. And like I said earlier, World Anti-Doping Agency, International Olympic Committee, they recognize it as a performance enhancing supplement because it's exactly what it does. It builds up our reserves within our muscle cells and pulls water in, and it adds to the energy cycle in the mitochondria, which is like the powerhouse of the cell. So you have more energy, more endurance, more stamina, and more ultimately strength, more output. So, and the HMB, yeah, you're right. Most people are like, what is HMB? It's a byproduct of an amino acid that as we age, we have less and less of too. So it's big for recovery. So that's why when you're pushing hard and you're going in the recovery mode, HMB helps to recover the muscle tissue even faster.
Love it.
I do too.
Yeah, and I think it's so cool that it's considered a performance enhancing supplement.
It really is.
And along with the beta alanine, and what's the other branded ingredient in the E3?
Well, there's beta alanine, there's beta prime to cut down. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, great product.
Really.
So for the creatine, they said it's 100% effective and only overhydrates. Creatine increases intramuscular, and we've heard Aaron talk about this, so I'm going to link this. And if you're on the replay crew, sometimes the live chat takes a lot to populate. All of the links will be in the live chat. But Creatine increases intramuscular phosphocreatine and can add some water, but training gains are not just water. Also, there are known non-responders and quasi-responders, so it is not 100% effective for everyone. The verdict: it's oversimplified and partly inaccurate. Are we surprised? No.
All right, you know a lot about the collagen. I'll let you talk about that. All right, go for it.
Well, I wanted to bring it in because we're talking about performance and we're talking about all the things about tissue and how important it is to preserve our lean muscle mass. Well, what about collagen, right? Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. Right, it's like over 35% of our protein mass, right? So collagen, but it's unique amino acid sequence. That's why it's not the same as dietary protein. That can't be counted towards your protein like goals. And that's a big distinction. It's because it has a very unique amino acid composition, but as we age,
Yeah,
look,
Amy.
I mean, you can see my age, like, I start to lose, you just lose the plumpness, the elasticity of your skin. But that's not it, right? Now we're talking about collagen makes up skin, hair, nails, bone, cartilage, joint spaces, but inside of our blood vessels is all collagen. And as we age, one of the issues with like heart disease is our blood vessels get stiff, right? Like, you know how you get like achy and stiff as you get older? Well, so do our blood vessels. So supplementing with collagen is not just a beauty product. It truly is. It's a fundamentally like healthy aging concept. And I think it works really well. And so a lot more literature is coming out. But you'll notice here, guys, that we call it hydrolyzed, type 1 and 3. That's because we had to break it down for better absorption so the body's able to use more of it. And that's clutch. But can't stop there. I'm sorry I'm running on about it, but there's like these 4 other branded ingredients in here that are incredible. So we look at it from, joint health's important, but adding like some of the other stuff, glucosamine and chondroitin, wasn't important when I found out like I could put Velocitone and I could do some of these Preflex, and some of these other things are so good for joint health and other benefits of like just such of the anti-aging concept when it comes to like, joints and skin and hair and nails and beauty and just healthy aging, man. It's a must-have for sure.
Yeah, this is all, and you hear a lot about it because of the hair, skin, nails, joints. But you don't hear a lot about the muscles and the recovery and all this stuff.
You could not add or fix collagen.
But you also do see a lot of liquid collagen products, and we specifically stayed away from that. And I asked Ryan, why are these guys going with liquids and we're going with the powder? And his answer is because liquids mean you have to have preservatives. Preservatives have chemicals. Chemicals are bad. They're things you don't want to put into your body. So this is not only the most productive
Held back
collagen,
the claps.
but also the cleanest and healthiest.
Good point. And I want to make something, this is a powder, so before you consume it, it is a liquid. Right? We put it in powder form to maintain stability too. The preservatives are there to keep the bacteria and the bad stuff from growing, but it does nothing to maintain stability. So you're less and less collagen as it sits in a liquid, mix. Powder is stable. It's stable, and that you can scoop, put it in your water, and enjoy it. And you'll see when you mix it. I wish I could show you guys right now, but the color is so rich. It has this light, like, I don't know, how would you describe tea flavor?
It's like a tea
light,
flavor,
very light
tan color.
Yeah, and that's the antioxidants and the polyphenols. So
yeah, it's really cool. So you can drink it. Ryan drinks it. He sips it like tea. Just mixes it with hot warm water.
Oh yeah.
And sips it. I mix it with my greens. You can mix it.
Everything is chemicals.
Can you mix it with the protein? Yeah. So speaking of protein, you said it doesn't count as your protein, but
What?
it does have 10 grams of protein in it. So does that help?
It does.
You
but
chicken nugget.
When I tell people to shoot for a certain goal in dietary protein, I'm not letting them count the collagen. Okay. The collagen is a different goal. It's actually a
You chicken nugget.
triple helix structure, so it's different, but has, like I said, collagen is the most abundant protein in our body. So certainly we need to make sure that we're supplementing with it.
Awesome.
So
all right, I'm gonna jump.
Collagen should not count towards your daily protein goal. Powders are better than liquids, and vascular stiffness claims collagen is low leucine and incomplete protein, so it is less effective for muscle protein synthesis than dairy or soy, but it still provides amino acids and does count towards protein intake in diet logs. For performance or hypertrophy, whey or mixed proteins outperform collagen. Evidence that collagen improves skin or joint outcomes exists in some trials, while cardiovascular marker data are preliminary and mixed. Liquid versus powder quality claims are marketing, not evidence. And there's 2. Here's a link. Paste. And I think there's another link. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to use. There's a lot of other links that I just don't know how to do. And I've figured it out, I think. Oh, this is a long link. Hold on. Here you go. Nuanced topic presented as absolutes. Muscle and cardio claims are overstated. So I'm doing my best to like give you the links so you can read it for yourself and give you the TLDR. And again, just to reiterate, the guy on the left is a pharmacist. So
Come to our CBD oil.
Do it.
And so we have, this is our 750 milligram natural flavor CBD. Nice. We also have a 1500 milligram, which is twice the potency, natural flavor. And we have a 750 and 1500 milligram peppermint flavor, as well as a 300 milligram chicken flavor for your pets, which is awesome.
Hell
great
no.
for anxiety, great for just calming, great for digestion. There's a lot of benefits of CBD.
A lot.
Other companies are selling high quality CBD for as much as $70, $80, $90, even $100. This is the highest quality CBD on the market, cleanest, purest. $14.95 member price, I think $19.95 retail. If you love CBD, it helps with sleep, again, anxiety, stress, a lot of benefits of CBD oil. A lot of people love it. It does, although it's not a THC.
I mean, it's like, does he believe in it? Does he think that these products are good? Why is it in an MLM model? Did you try to get this in a store and it didn't go well? Did y'all decide that this is the way you can make the most money? Did you believe that these products are, like, good? Why are you not saying this in a way that actually reflects the data in published studies? I don't understand. You have a kazoo? Stop. Wait. You have a kazoo? Oh my god, stop. Wait. Amy's got a kazoo. Let's go. Hold on. I've got a whole thing. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait, why are we playing? We're stuck. Hold on. Dadgummit. We're stuck. Please hold. We're stuck. Halloween. Please hold. Okay, I've got to get it in the right spot. Okay. Loop. Okay, hold on. Wait. I don't know. Kazoos in the chat. Congratulations! Yay! You did it! You did it! You did it! Yeah! Yay! Wait, I don't know why you didn't get a member milestone though. That's our ghost. Cute. Everyone's like, what did you do? We got a ghost. And I'm gonna get a dancing squirrel. I don't know. But you have a golden kazoo now. I hope you like that. We're gonna work on our our extra good one. All right. Chicken nuggets coming in hot.
THC product, it doesn't have the hallucinogenic properties. It does have up to 0.3% THC. So if you are getting drug tested at your job or something, probably want to stay away from it. It could have trace effects that could cause you to fail a drug test. You're not going to notice any of those effects when you use it, but it is a very
Let's
effective.
go. I'll do it again for you when you have a deal.
If they have stress, anxiety, you know, we give this to our
I'm
dog.
so happy.
He's freaking out because it's thundering and lightning outside. It calms him down. Really great product.
Same. On the CBD side, just like we have the central nervous system, our brain and spinal cord, and peripheral nervous system, we also have the endocannabinoid system. So when you use CBD, there are receptors in our body that are activated by supplementing with CBD. So yeah, it's a fantastic product for all of the reasons you stated.
You have to be very careful again. Talk to your doctor if you're taking prescription medication and you're interested in taking CBD. Sometimes CBD interacts with your prescription medication and makes it less effective. Talk to your doctor. Do not keep your doctor out of the loop. Trust me. Trust your doctor. When I say trust me, do not keep secrets from your doctor. Who went to medical school? Your doctor. Or just go talk to your pharmacist. Don't talk to that pharmacist. Talk to your pharmacist.
It's actually in breast milk too. You know, so there's a lot of benefit to CBD with as far as growth and recovery and all of that too. So yeah, good point about the THC component as well.
Awesome.
You know what's a good point? Talking to your pharmacist to make sure the products that you're recommending don't interact with something that your fun little recruits are already taking. Did you mention that? Hello? Is Marge? Where are you? Yeah. Yes, Fred? Yeah. Yeah, we just got a new product in. Yes, some CBD on aisle 3. Yeah, I just got a question. Yeah, there's no stickers anywhere, and there's no information that we just gotta, yes, I know you just put it out. It's delightful. It's so organized. Good job. Yes, Fred. I'm not talking to you over the speaker system. No, I cannot hear a ringing. No, I am not filing my nails at the front counter. What do you... You cannot hear me filing my nails. No, I'm not filing my nails. You cannot hear them. Therefore, I am not filing my nails. I'm not talking about filing my nails. I have a question about the CBD. Yes, did you leave a note that people are going to have to, make sure that they need to call their doctor? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it could interact with their prescription medication. Why am I the only one that knows about this, Fred? Why are we selling this if I'm going to have to do all the work? Or do the other cashiers know about this? Am I going to get extra pay for this? Fred, if I'm the only one that knows about this, why do I not get paid more for this? Because I'm going to have to tell the other cashiers about this. Mm-hmm. You didn't know about this. Now you know about this, so you're going to get paid extra for this because I'm the one that told you about this? No. Just because I sometimes file my nails at the register doesn't mean that I should lose out on getting paid more because I knew about the potential interactions about the CBD and prescription medication. Just because I sometimes talk to you over the speaker system doesn't mean that I should lose out on the extra pay. Mm-hmm. Stop it, Fred. Fred, I am sick of you. Just because you did a good job lining up the CBD doesn't mean I'm not sick of you. Stop it. Stop it. Do not talk to me. Do not talk to me. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear anything from you until afternoon. Leave me alone, Fred. Okay. Goodbye, Fred. That man. Oh my God. I'm sick of that. Oh my God, Fred. I'm never gonna get a raise. I'm never gonna get a raise. I'm never gonna get a raise. Patty's never gonna get to work here. I'm never gonna get a raise. God, Fred's never gonna stop ordering meat. Melaleuca's gonna put us out of business. God.
I'm glad you brought
We got
that
a few more. Why don't you talk about the one of my favorites?
Oh man, it's one of my favorites for sure. It
Cigarettes?
is awesome. It is, yeah. So we call this the nootropic. This because it is such a powerful.
Are these blue patches for your tongue? Wait, am I gonna take a screenshot? Are these blue patches for your tongue? If these are blue patches for your tongue, wait. Oh, we're not gonna be able to hear. Okay, I'm just recording this. You're not gonna be able to hear because what minute are we at? 32? Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna press play.
Powerful. It's not.
What does nootropic mean?
I was going to say it's powerful. It's a nootropic is for brain health. It's for cognition. It's for improving the processing speed in our facultative state, and our memories, and all. Oh my God, that's really important. And how does that work? It works on the mitochondria. So it works to really repair the mitochondria to ensure that our bodies and our cells have everything.
Is this all It's blue Elamir
per film. And just a quick tip, what I would do, it's
a dissolving strip. Like you might have seen.
It's blue Elamir
that dissolve on your tongue. That's exactly what this is. But just a little warning. And a lot of people love it. I don't actually mind it. When you put it on your tongue, it turns your tongue very blue. For a long
it turns
time.
your tongue blue.
It actually makes your pee blue. Could make your poop blue. Like for the next day.
It turns your pee blue and your poop blue.
So be careful when you take it, because if you're not careful, it could spread all over your mouth and your teeth, and your lips will be blue for a few hours. But I think
your lips are going to be blue for 2 hours.
The blue.
Fold it in half twice, which makes it a quarter of the size of the film. Place it on the back of your tongue with water, and then swig it back, and you will eliminate much of the blue from the tongue. But again, every other day or 15 days in a row, 15 days off, there's 15 films per box. That's intentional. That's the suggested dosing.
Right, every other day. And that's
Elamir.
And what's the other thing? So we say to
are you gonna take it?
Right.
And also two things really. So
biomodulator. That's right.
What's that, the sun thing?
Yes.
He's scared.
What that means.
Photobiomodulation.
Are you
Along
gonna
with
take
sun
it?
Or red light. So after you take this, within 30 minutes, go out and get some natural sun. Let it hit the back of the retina. I mean, obviously not stare at the sun, but get out and get some natural sunlight. It can enhance, have a synergistic
Take your
effect
sun?
on the mitochondria in the cells. It's called photobiomodulation.
And
Photobiomodulation?
Product for just cognition, for focus.
Are you gonna
for
take it?
Brain health. I mean, if you Google benefits
Did he
of
take it?
methylene blue, there's some stuff that we can't talk about because it talks about diseases and cures.
Right.
For some very serious stuff. It is really an amazing,
Diseases and
amazing
cures.
all-natural product. But speaking of the blue, we made it a strip because it does absorb a little bit better on the tongue.
Elamir?
You're not going to lose much benefit if you swallow it directly.
Correct.
So if you don't mind having a blue tongue, it's the best way to take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. But yeah, it's really an amazing product and very
Did he
unique.
take it?
You don't find a lot of
Did we miss it?
methylene blue products out there. This is something that
Because I took out the
have part of my
pauses?
every other day. Make it part of it because when you Google those benefits, that's what I'm concerned
Oh my
about.
God.
And that's why I take it every other day. Awesome product. Let's go to the patches.
Oh
So
my
these
God.
are our
Okay, I have to text. Hold on. Do you? Yes. Okay, I'm sorry to bother you, but we're doing the LiveGood stream right now, and guess who just came out with a blue Elamir strip that turns everything inside you blue, and they've had to come up with a way to take it so it doesn't turn your teeth and your tongue and your mouth blue. Literally, it's a blue Elamir, nootropic, like literally everything Elamir but blue. Oh my God. He is muted because I have headphones in. Oh my God. Elamir was the post-it note on the tongue thing. Well, everyone didn't have it, so they had post-it notes. They had like fruit by the foot. They were holding up little whatever. And Elamir has gone by the wayside. They fizzled out. Okay, I did take out the pauses too. So maybe he didn't look excited about it.
energy. We'll talk about both together. We've got an energy patch and a sleep patch. And I've got my energy patch on right now.
Thrive.
I'm not flexing. It's my C3, my super res. I worked out this morning. Come on.
They use cheese.
But no, so the energy patches do just that. You know, they're transdermal, which means it absorbs through the skin. Ryan's put some great ingredients in here to boost your energy throughout the day, so you don't get fatigued as easily. You're just upbeat, healthy. Yeah,
exactly. And they do. They're right. They absorb, and you'll notice the doses are lower. They don't have to be as high because when we take it by mouth, it has to go absorb. It has to get down. It goes through the liver. Not these. And so you'll notice that that's a benefit of the patch. That's one of the benefits. For sleep too, a lot of the concept of sleep is the problem with things when people try to take a quick sleep aid is that it wears off and then they wake up in the middle of the night. And that's the problem with that. Whereas the patch sustains healthy, restorative sleep. So
it does. I have to remind myself to take it off
when you wake up
in the morning. Yeah. So I'm like, why am I still sleepy?
Yeah.
I mean, I get some great sleep with that.
That's Thrive. That's totally Thrive.
Every single night, then you kind of I feel like my body would get addicted to it, and then I wouldn't be able to sleep without it.
Sure.
So I'll go a few nights, once every 3 or 4 nights when I really want to get a good.
Yes, they have
sleep.
super
and
patch.
One of the patches you could put it anywhere where there's not hair. This is actually coming off a little.
They super patch could never. These guys have actual ingredients in their stuff.
But I usually put it on my hip. I specifically put it on my shoulder today just so I could show it off. But usually I put it under my pants right here on my hip. There's no.
We don't need to see,
so it sticks
dude.
on pretty well. Sometimes it leaves a little residue.
This is absolutely not Braille for your brain.
When you pull it off, you just wipe it off with a rag, and you're good to go.
That's it. Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
Easy.
All right. I think this might be the last one that we got.
Thank God.
We've got some skincare products as well, but
skincare products? Stop. Where's the travel? Where's the travel plan?
We'll close it out with this. So this is our CBD pain relief cream. Smells amazing. It's kind of like a, you know, a Ben Gay or an icy hot with a lot of extra benefits.
Oh, sorry. It's the methylene blue as a nootropic. Sunlight activates it in casual dosing. There is intriguing early research on low dose methylene blue in brain imaging or mitochondrial effects, but high quality clinical data in healthy people are limited. Safety is not trivial. Methylene blue can act as a monoamine oxidase inhibitor and may trigger serotonin syndrome with SSRIs or SNRIs. Oh, that is dangerous and is contraindicated in G6PD deficiency. Casual supplement style dosing advice glosses over these issues. Premature for general cognitive use and missing key safety warnings. Good job. Good job, team. Forgot that part. What's up, Shadow? YouTube's been being a little bit of a bitch.
All that gets deeper into your muscles and joints, but just an awesome product. You got lower back pain, great for that. You got knee pain, joint pain, awesome to put on there. This bottle is what, 4
ounces.
This is big.
ml.
I mean, this lasts
bottle.
a long time. And what, $17.95?
That's crazy.
Member price.
So good.
Yeah, other companies are selling this for as much as $60 for not even as awesome of a product.
Guess what? You can't take it on the airplane.
$24.95 retail. Definitely something everyone needs in their medicine cabinet. At some point you're going to have some joint pain, especially if you're over 40. Definitely something that I use a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah, not much to add to that. It's super effective for that topical application for directly to the site of muscle soreness, pain or soreness, yeah.
Love it.
You can't say
All
pain.
right, well,
Guess what? You can't say pain. Guess what? You can't say pain. Oh, you know you can't say pain. Sorry. You know you can't say pain, dudes. How come everyone's breaking the rules and nobody gives a shit? FTC. Can someone just give the FTC more money so they can hire more people and just go, you're slapped, you're slapped, you're slapped, you're slapped? Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, the pharmacist kind of looks uncomfortable. Like, maybe he is uncomfortable. Maybe he does have an issue, but why doesn't he speak up? Why don't they just refilm this and say, hey, you know what, CEO? You're off base because you're saying all the wrong stuff.
Well, that wraps up what we've got in-house, but we are rolling out, there's probably, what, 20, 30 different products in the pipeline?
Yeah, there's
right
over
now?
20, yeah.
Let's give them a hint of a few that are coming down the pike in the next few months, and then we'll maybe
I just
redo
passed
this.
off to you earlier some skincare. Still rolling out a 4-pack of different things in skincare category. We're rolling out gut health. We talked about gut being the second brain, how important preserving the microbiome
because no one gives a shit
of the gut is, and we're really focused on that. We talked about bone support. We've talked about other minerals
Lena
through
Khan?
detox pathways with fulvic and humic acid.
Kids multivitamin.
Who's Lena Khan?
We've got a sleep gummy coming to focus on the sleep a little bit more. We've got a women's hormonal product. I call it the PMS product coming. A whey protein product to kind of give an alternative to that. Yeah, great. I mean, pretty much all bodybuilders and fitness people use whey protein. I still prefer my plant-based protein. I absolutely
Who's the
love
one
this
now?
stuff. And if you have any issues with digestion,
someone who's not doing their
is a little easier than whey.
It is.
But the whey is a chocolate flavor.
Who got replaced?
This one's 15.
Right.
What else we
no,
got?
that was.
coming?
I'm glad you brought those up. Those are in
Sorry,
next
I was
ones
just
in
not paying
line. Those will be
attention.
rolling out soon.
Yep.
Already done, approved through in production.
Got a weight management product coming. We've got some household.
A weight management product coming? Really? Who's the one now? Sorry. I'm distracted. Oh, here we go. I mean, we have the ability to change public opinion, and that's cool.
Cleaners coming.
That's
a
right.
lot of exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tons of exciting stuff.
Awesome. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Definitely be sure to go to our link or go straight to LiveGood.com.
Wasn't paying attention.
You can place your order. You can become a member for $9.95 a month. If you're ordering more than 2 products a month, you definitely save more by becoming a member, or $99.95 for the year. Save $20 if you choose the yearly option, or if you don't want to commit to the membership, you can buy any product anytime at our still super low retail prices. And that's what we're about. Most people are not getting enough nutrients, vitamins.
Why is the angle correct on the products on the top shelf and the angle on the products on the bottom shelf not correct? And how come the top shelf is green, but the logo is orange to white to green, but then the top is green and the bottom's orange, but the collagen peptides don't face out like the top shelf faces out? I mean, maybe they inversed it, but I don't understand. And how come the fake plants aren't fluffed? And how come the video setup, they didn't move the camera over so that we didn't have to see this little line right here? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Minerals in their daily diets, and supplements are expensive. Yeah. I mean, people are spending $300-400 a month just to supplement, and that's why, I mean, you look at what's happening right now. 75% of people are obese. The world's as unhealthy as it's ever been. More people are on prescription medication than ever before.
Were people living in pain, more pain than they were before now? Like, were people not able to do things before, and now they are able to do things? Were people immobilized, and now they are they able to do things? Were people, I don't know, like what are you referencing? Because you got a lot of the stuff wrong earlier. You got a lot of stuff wrong earlier.
Lifespans are going down for the first time in history, and people can't afford to be healthy because all these supplements are selling for 50, 60, 80, $100. And so that's exactly why we created LiveGood, highest quality products at the lowest prices anywhere. Over 1 million members our first year because of that. And it's exciting that we're able to help so many people and really disrupting an industry that's been around for a long time and needed.
I don't mind the blue and the orange product packaging, but the multivitamins, oh my God. And the creatine, I don't know what they're doing.
To change.
You bet. Good job, man.
Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all the great information on all of our products. You can also go to our website, LiveGood.com.
Someone needs to airbrush this plant immediately.
And place your order anytime and comment so we can see which product you like.
Who did that purpley pinky color? Like, what brand color is that?
Like the best. And for more great information, we recommend this awesome video about our organic super greens, one of our
Who blasted out this color? We can't even see. Okay.
best-selling products, a safety net for your health. You can click right here to watch it now.
Oh, we downloaded this, so we can't see it.
Have a great day.
I cut the video up, so sorry. We did it. We can only hope that Marge gets a pay raise. You know what I'm saying? It's not the worst logo we've ever seen, but I like the apple a little bit. I don't like that it's orange, black, green, black. I don't know what we've Like, what did we do? Why is it super light and super heavy on the other side? Like, what? Also, Scully is fully visible now. And I know I talked about it earlier, but like, I'm so happy. We fixed it 13 days later. And yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know if they should have their licenses taken away from them, but I think that they should fully be embarrassed by their peers. I think that their peers should fully understand what multi-level marketing represents, and their peers should Well, I think that you should be able to make a report to the board of the state that they practice in, and the board should be able to ask them questions. I don't know if their license should be suspended. I think that a conversation should be had with somebody who is a medical professional. I don't know, like, what the answer is. How can you use your position as a medical doctor or as a pharmacist and say, I'm happy to pull people in with my position of authority and get them into a triangle shaped organization where people at the top win and the bottom churns to pay the people at the top. And they are there because they trusted me as a pharmacist. And maybe he feels good about the products that he made. I don't know. I have no idea. We're looking at all this and it's like, the products don't seem that expensive. I mean, maybe we have to go through and see how expensive his stuff is compared to, well, what does magnesium cost and what does protein powder cost? Because maybe his stuff really is expensive. And because when we did that with Bomb Party, the product, the orders were actually way more expensive than we thought. It is it is pretty twisty. It's pretty twisty. It's pretty fucking twisty. So this is very surprisingly twisty, because insidiously twisty, because on the face of it, it's like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. It's like QVC. And then it's like, oh my God, he's a pharmacist. Oh my God, there's credibility. Oh my God, the products aren't that expensive. Wow, they're both pretty in shape. Okay, I've heard of that. Okay, They sound like they know what they're talking about. Okay. They're saying take these at this time and take these at this time. Well, that sounds kind of reasonable. Okay. Well, I can try these because the retail price isn't that much more expensive than the member price. I can give that a go. Okay. It's like you start kind of gaslighting yourself, or you start slowly talking yourself into a product-based pyramid scheme until you're buying LiveGood stuff. It is not, you're not getting yelled at by a Monate hun. You're not getting yelled at by a the former body hun. You're not getting yelled at by somebody in Make Wellness. You're not getting yelled at by somebody in Nueva. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you find out about the Blue Elamir stuff. And then you find out about Thrive patches. And then you find out that they're rolling out weight loss stuff. And then you find out they're rolling out skincare. And then you find out they're going into the doTERRA market. And then you find out, I guess we're going Amway. So we're going to keep our eye out on them. Aaron and I are doing a co-stream together on Wednesday. We're sneaking into a Zoom call. So I'll let you, hope y'all are excited about that. I'm excited about that. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget to hydrate, take your meds, eat something that's good for your physical and mental well-being. I'll see you next time. Remember that we do not drink the Kool-Aid. We analyze the ingredients. Deuces Huns, and make good decisions. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye.